Hey Libra, what's going on? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Guys, welcome to my channel. And thanks for joining me for your July 2020 bonus tarot card reading. So what that means is I'm using a completely different spread for you guys to help you learn a little bit more about yourself and, you know, hopefully help you on your ascension path a little bit. So I'm using this spread called the Inner Demons, and it's pretty interesting. These readings can be a little bit deep, and a couple of them have been actually hard for me to look at. So just bear with me when I receive messages from Spirit, because these ones are a little bit draining. So Witch's Tarot in my hand here, guys. Keep in mind this is a general read, and just wanted to thank you guys again for being here on the channel. Yeah, and all the subscribes and everything. So guys, let's have a look at the first card, which is going to represent your darkest aspect for you, Libra. And I feel like that's good. And I'll do a deck cut and we'll see your darkest aspect with the first card. Okay. Got the King of Swords here. What's he saying to you right away? Let's have a look at him. I feel like he's sort of behind something, you know? He's got that bird of prey in front of him, and he's got his sword up in the air, but there's definitely some sort of filter in front of you. It's going to cut off people from coming in a little bit too close to you while you figure it out intellectually. Oh man, these are really difficult readings because I am looking at your dark side and your demons, so it can really pull me in, and I don't want that to happen. I just want to be able to talk about it and not stare at it like it's a fire. So yeah, as some of you could use, talk about your pets. You could just talk about fluffy stuff to sort of keep people at bay while you try and understand how you feel about them, what you think about them, what makes other people tick, because you do have the King of Swords here. And he doesn't get caught up in emotion, but it's like there's an emotional front while you analyze behind it. So does that seem like a dark aspect to you or not? Or does it seem like it fits you? Like, sometimes recognizing self is the hardest thing that we ever have to do, right? So this is why I do these readings. But what area of your life is most being affected by this aspect? Because what I'm getting here too, guys, is that, you know, other people can see that. They can see that you're protecting yourself. So let's see. This is really interesting, guys. So we do have the King of Pentacles here. So it's really affecting your ability to get towards the highest level, your highest timeline. What is available for you at, say, the top, you know? Let's say you have all these paths that you choose to take, and they all have different outcomes, and then you flip them up here, and you've got your highest timeline. You're not going to be able to get there because you're too busy trying to figure people out instead of figuring yourself out with the King of Swords. And if you feel so disenchanted with people that you have to sit back and really analyze them, keeping them at arm's length the way that the King of Swords is, then they're probably not going to stick around too long to figure you out, because nobody wants to feel like they're being inspected all the time. So it could definitely be blocking you because you're blocking them. And when you block people, you block opportunity. You know, maybe you're meeting people for a reason and maybe you don't particularly like them, but while you're figuring them out, you're blocking them off and blocking opportunities. All right, so let's have a look at the next card, which is your inner demon. Worry much, Libra? Stressed out about everything and maybe taking nuances from your darkest aspect and running with them. Oh, well, you know, that person didn't open the door for me. And then, oh, that reminds me of somebody I dated a million years ago and they didn't open the door for me and I didn't really like that person. And then off to the races, you know, and just, you know, when this distance is put up, when this sort of force field is there, it's blocking everything. It's protecting you, but it's deflecting you. Not for your greater good. And it detaches you from the warmth of other people and what they're able to offer, and sort of expecting people to be the most perfect version of themselves in order to come anywhere near you. But you're not perfect. Nobody is, you know? What did I see the other day, you guys? It said people are looking for love without conditions, like an unconditional love, but they're carrying a bag of conditions with them. And this is kind of what I'm seeing here, you know? And maybe you've been through a really tough time, Libra, and there's reasons that you have your shields up, but how do you expect anybody to be able to love you the right way, you know? And then you're like sleepless nights and worried about what everybody's thinking, maybe feeling really lonely. So let's see, how do I understand the demon and accept and heal? Well, it looks like the universe is going to do that for you. Okay, so we have the wheel here, and it's called the Wheel of the Year in this tarot card deck. So all these aspects, it feels like there's an epiphany and I'm getting the word revolution and evolution coming in for you. You know, maybe somebody's going to have a heart-to-heart. Maybe this video is going to make you kind of go, oh, do I do that? And why don't I have close friendships and I don't trust people? And maybe you went through a rough patch, and regaining the ability to trust people, it can be very, very challenging. So, you know, but it's coming full circle, and you could be meeting somebody that finally sees who you are and why you have these walls up. And you're going to allow yourself to breathe and let that person in and just feel like, oh, somebody understands me and I don't have to be perfect and I don't have to expect them to be perfect. And it's going to shift your whole energy. You know, the Wheel of the Year it shows a completion of a karmic cycle, and you guys could have been stuck in one for a long time, you know, and sort of in the 3D matrix, you know, and maybe you're just about ready to hit 4 and 5D where things run a little bit differently. So let's see how you can overcome this demon and darkness. Aw, guys. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles here, and it's just such a beautiful reflection of abundance coming in and allowing it. You know, you basically just have to drop your force field, Libra, and let people in. And the person that you have to trust the most is yourself. You know, if you have a really high developed sense of intuition, then you're not going to sit back and analyze people and try to figure out who they are by the way they move and the language that they use. Your energy will tell you right away, and you can either sit down and have a conversation with people, or you can just keep on moving. So you have to really just get in touch with that intuitive side of yourself and not worry too much about people. You know, people come and go, and some people stay in your life and some people don't. And it's just the way that it is, you know, and there's definitely, look at this, the similarity between the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel in this deck. There's definitely going to be a massive shift coming up for you. And from what I'm feeling and seeing in these cards, it's seriously just going to happen for you. You're at the end of a karmic cycle. You might be just beginning to understand that you're your inner defense system is exhausting you and it's not doing you any good, and you can trust yourself and you can trust your inner guidance and your intuition when it comes to people. You don't have to go through this prolonged dance of trying to understand whether somebody fits in your life or not. Your gut is already telling you. Your higher self already sees their higher self and sending you that message to your gut saying, or yeah, okay, you know, and you know it right away. So trust that. Absolutely. And it's going to wind through, you guys, and this is going to happen really soon. So it's nice that you've probably done this work on a level that you're not even aware of, you know, and you're going to feel such a huge, huge sigh of relief. And I'm not sure when this is coming in for you, but because this is coming up, the Wheel of the Year and the Ace of Pentacles, when I'm doing this reading, it's going to be coming in soon. So let's have another little card here. So we've got the Two of Swords here. So I want to just use that number instead of the card. Like within the next 2 months or so, you should notice that you're going to start to feel a whole lot better, and you can trust your inner guidance system, rely on your higher self, your intuition. And it's just going to feel like a brand new world to you. So I think this is a really cool reading. And you guys have been obviously doing a lot of work on your soul and karmic planes. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up the reading and just want to send you guys love and many blessings. So do take care. Bye.